What's up, citizens of Gala? My name is Graham Hill with the Bitcoin Vigilante Kids. I just felt like doing a Friday. It's Friday night here where I'm at in Asia. And I had a show last night. I've got another show tomorrow, but I didn't have a show tonight. So I thought, let's try a live stream. I know it is 8 in the morning on the Friday on the West Coast, on the East Coast, and a little after 5 a.m. So if you're up early, but I just wanted to try this time slot out, just give it a shot. Today we're going to talk about how Jamie Dimon, I did a video like 2 weeks ago, they tried to crush Michael Saylor and MicroStrategies. It did not work. And where the Bitcoin price is. So we're going to go into that because I do like talking Bitcoin. And I went last week when it was 2 weeks ago, when it was at 80 some K, I told you Bitcoin was on sale. It's at 92.93 right now. It was on sale. I bought a little at 83. When it got to 91, 92, I sold it off with a little bit of a profit. The bing, bang, boom, kids. I also wanted to announce that let's make this a full segment. Let's make this a full segment. We're just going to make this a segment, boom, boom. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. Let me know where you are at in the world. And we're also streaming live on, let me bring that down. That's the GoFundMe. We want to get the Rockfin set up real quick. Let's Rockfin. So say hello in the comment section, like, share, subscribe. And things are this late night talk show. I have a GoFundMe I'm going to put up in a sec. We're going to talk about that. It's coming together. It's really coming together. And we are very excited about it. So I don't know, it might be a time that you guys are not used to. So maybe yeah, we started a GoFundMe for this late night talk show, and it's been up. My GoFundMe's been up less than a week, and already we have a little over $1,200, and we're just trying to raise about $6,000 to do this pilot. And some really cool people have already, some big name comics have put in money, and it's really awesome. I'm really the response. I knew this was good. Everyone I brought this up to was like, this is a really good idea. And a lot of comics, a couple comics emailed me and said, oh man, when this comes, you get this up and running, let me know, because I've always wanted to come out to Thailand. And so it's going to be awesome. I mean, like, yeah, it's going to be big name comics are going to come out. Plus we've got all these Thai celebrities and stuff we're getting to know that are going to be on the show, and it's going to be really, really cool. I'm very excited about it. So it's just been, and I've just met a lot of really cool people here, and there's a lot of talent here in Thailand. A lot of good singers and actors and musicians, and really, it's really cool. I'm really digging it, and we're going to do this show. So we're streaming live on Let's do our first segment. Let's just pump the GoFundMe. Let's just do that. I'll be back in less than 10 seconds with our first Hot Fresh segment. Hey everybody, it's Graham Elwood. I'm really excited that I have launched this GoFundMe. I'll put the link in the description to raise money to do a late night talk show here in Bangkok, Thailand. It's never been done before. It's a groundbreaking thing that is happening. We're going to bring East meets West. It's called the Hollywood East Tonight with Graham Elwood. Hollywood East Tonight with Graham Elwood. And I'm going to be bringing in big name comics from Hollywood are going to come out here to Thailand. And then there's really great talent here in Thailand. There's great singers and actors and writers and funny people. And we're going to show the city of Bangkok in a way you've never been seen. We're going to show how cool it is, how artistic and fun it is. And this is it right here. So just go to GoFundMe, Hollywood Asia Tonight. And we've already got some money raised. So just click on the link to GoFundMe or go to grahamelwood.com, donate whatever you can because you're going to be a part of history. We're going to start shooting this the first part of next year. And a lot of people are already very interested in this. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be something that's never been done before, but in a format you're sort of used to. Late night talk show. We're going to have funny sketches and bits and we're going to go all over Thailand and all over Bangkok. And you're going to, if you live in America or the West, you're going to see some comedians you're probably familiar with. And then you're going to see some Thai actors and comedians and stuff you probably have never seen before that are really talented and really cool. It is such a cool project to be a part of. So please hit the link below in the description. Go to my GoFundMe and be a part of history because we get censored a lot. We get censored a lot. I've been censored a lot. And I just want to do a late night comedy variety show that isn't at the mercy of our tech overlords in the United States that can't tell me I can't say this, I can't say that. I mean, look what they did to Jimmy Kimmel of all people, one of the safest late night comics out there. I've been censored 6 ways from Sunday on YouTube, on all different social media platforms. And I just want to do a funny show without, the big corporate giants telling me what to do. And it's going to be fun and it's just going to be you. That's why I want you guys to be a part of this. You're going to fund it. You're going to make this happen. You're going to have ownership of this, not just watch me be at the mercy of some giant, massive multinational conglomerate. It's going to be like it always been. This has been the People's Channel. This will be the People's Late Night Comedy Talk Show, and you'll be a part of it. And when we shoot it in March and April of next year, if you're in Bangkok, you get to be in the studio audience. So join us. Thank you so much. And shave your knuckles for justice. Boom. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Boom, 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 boom. All right. Hello, everybody over on the Rock Film. Say hello. Whoops, that's not what we want. Let me get that queued up. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we'll be back with our next Hot Fresh segment. We're going to do a little bit about talking about Bitcoin, and then my neighbor Darrinne's going to pop in. She's got some helpful tips on like how to just do stuff in your everyday life, and it's a new segment, and she just has a lot she wants to say, and I just figure it's, let her have a voice, and some of the stuff's pretty helpful. Like she told us how to make rice and She's got a new thing coming out every Wednesday about flashlights or whatever. So, just check it out. But we'll be back in less than 10 seconds with our next hot, fresh segment. So is Jamie Dimon, from the bank that helped Epstein, are they backpedaling? About a week or so ago, they tried a coordinated attack to crush Michael Saylor and MicroStrategies. And now they're like, oh, whoop, that didn't work. Let's double down on some Bitcoin. Maybe they were deliberately bringing the price down so they could scoop it up and know it, because they know the price is going to be jacked up over 100K by the beginning of the year. Yes, that's in less than a month. This is Graham L with the Bitcoin Vigilante. Thank you for watching. So we did a video on it last week on how the 4 big banks were all trying to coordinate to go against Michael Saylor. But now things have just changed because the Federal Reserve just dropped the interest rates by another 0.25%. And Bitcoin this last couple of weeks has been, it's gone as low as 79, 80. Everyone's like, oh no, is it going to crash to 40? Is it going to keep going down? My prediction, it'll be over 140K by the middle of January. But this is what Jamie Dimon, the head of JP Morgan Chase, which we've done videos on this, if you look at my Epstein playlist, of how they were Epstein's bank. And Deutsche Bank, a bunch of them are all part of Epstein's bank. He needed a bunch of banks. So I always trust the Epstein bankers. If you can't trust an Epstein banker, who can you trust? The name you trust in a global sex trafficking pedophile ring. Ding! So here's what he just said. And this is, we saw this on Twitter. After a decade of calling Bitcoin a fraud, there's now talking about millions of dollars that are coming into Bitcoin. This was on Fox Business News. This is what Jamie Dimon just said.
We moved $16 trillion the other day. In one day, $16 trillion. It goes through our AML systems, our risk systems, sanction systems, fraud systems, OFAC systems. It's cheap, it's fast. So we've always been using technology to do a better job for the client. And we're going to do the same thing in tokenization. So tokenization, blockchain is real. It's been around for quite a while, but now it's becoming more effective, more efficient, because people are finding ways to do it faster and cheaper, permissioned or not permissioned. Smart contracts, I think, will probably be real. We're working on stable coin, and a JP Morgan. We have a JP Morgan deposit already, and think of it as a token, which is a deposit. We can pay interest on it, and as a payment system and a network, if we can use things like that to do something better, faster, cheaper for clients, we're going to.
What did he just? Oh, well, there's a couple things in there to unpack, everybody. First of all, he said, Bitcoin's bad. He said this in the past, and now he's like, yep, we're going to tokenization. And so what, to me, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but what this attack on Michael Saylor a couple of weeks was, they know how powerful Bitcoin is. They don't want MicroStrategies, which was the single largest company to hold Bitcoin, 650 some thousand full coins, right? It owns more coins than the United States, which currently owns about 195,000 coins in the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. So my thing is, they know how powerful Bitcoin is, and they were trying to crush the guy, Michael Saylor, that owns the most of it. And they were trying to force him to sell it off so they could buy it, and force the price to go down so they could buy more of it. But if you listen to what he just said, tokenization and stablecoins. Now be leery of the stablecoin thing. So what they want to do is they're going to offer you high interest rates if you store your stablecoin. Like all of the exchanges, Coinbase does this, Crypto.com does this, a bunch of the other exchanges do this. And stablecoins are convenient, especially if you're doing, like, I know people that work in sort of Bitcoin or blockchain companies or crypto companies, and it's international digital workforce. Like there's not like an office, so they pay everybody in like USDC. And I get paid in USDC from some people, but I immediately convert it into dollars. So they want you to store your USDC and earn interest. You can earn 3.5% or 4% or something like that right now in some of the exchanges. Maybe somebody's offering higher, which, okay, but be leery of that. Be leery of the everybody using stable coins and they can freeze it and snatch your money up. But that's just one thing to think about. And they're moving everybody to stable coins. But using blockchain technology for certain things, I see the benefit in that, and smart contracts and transparent transactions. That's the thing that makes me like Bitcoin. But be careful in the banks. I mean, first of all, it's the thing Max Kaiser said on the show 4 years ago. You can't change Bitcoin. Bitcoin changes you. So Jamie Dimon realizes this. He realizes how important it is, but he doesn't want to give up control. So they see Bitcoin as a threat to their power, a threat to their control. And I've tried to talk to people who say buy Bitcoin and they're like, oh, Graham, the big bank guys, they'll just control and manipulate it anyway. And I'm like, yes, that's why you need to own some. If every regular person even owns just 1%, 2%, 3% of a Bitcoin, you know, the single biggest, largest group of Bitcoin owners is regular people. This is why I say every little piece of a Bitcoin you buy, that's one less piece that people like Jamie Dimon can buy, that billionaires can buy. Gets you out of the rat race. But so this is significant, and it shows you that their attempt didn't work. And even since then, the Bitcoin price has kind of gone back up a little bit. With the announcement of the interest rate cut, the Bitcoin price today has been about 92, 93,000, up from 88, 89 from 24 hours ago. So a couple of weeks ago when Bitcoin was in the 80s, I said it's on sale. When it was at 75, 80,000 in April, when the tariffs first hit, I told you it was on sale. Buy the dip. It'll be volatile in the short run, but in the long run, it'll go back up. That's what we do here. Follow the money, connect the dots, get the truth, and shave your knuckles for justice. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Come on. Boom. It's Graham L, the political vigilante. The Bitcoin price has been moving along a lot. And we just showed you how Jamie Dimon is reversing his position on that. But there's something else I wanted to show you. An article on some people are worried that Bitcoin could be on the verge of a big bear, like it's going to go down even more. It's going to hit 60K, 40K. Oh no, blah, blah, blah. But this is in CoinDesk. There's a lot of indicators to say that it's going to jump up. And even people like Kathy Wood from Ark Investment, I think John Lee are saying it's going to be in the 130, 140s within the next month. Like there's going to be a big late push. And historically, the beginning of December, end of November, beginning of December has never been good for Bitcoin. But the second half of December, going to the end of the year and into January, has always done well. So let's read this that was just in CoinDesk. Again, CoinDesk is a decent news source if you just want to learn more about what's happening in the Bitcoin space or even the crypto space. They're not paid advertisers or anything like that with the show. I just think that they do decent journalism that's pretty straightforward about the Bitcoin and crypto space. BTC continues to bore traders with its directionless price action, but some indicators are pointing to renewed bullishness. So the Federal Reserve rate cut did not significantly impact Bitcoin's price, which remains directionless. Bitcoin MACD histogram signals potential bullish momentum, while the dollars index points bearish. The ETF flows continue to disappoint. What that means is people are not spending money on the ETFs. the Fed has come and gone without moving the needle on Bitcoin's price. Like I said, it's about 92,400 price in any meaningful way. The central bank cut rates by 25 basis points as expected, but supposedly delivered hawkish forward guidance. Still, the dollar has been sold off. Amid all of this, Bitcoin continues to board traders with its directionless price action. The picture on the daily price chart remains largely unchanged since before the Fed, with prices still stuck in that counter trend mini rising channel with the bigger downtrend. Any seasoned technical trader will tell you the playbook is simple now. If we break above the bearish trend line, it signals that the downtrend from the record high has ended. On the flip side, if we dive below the mini ascending channel, it reinforces the broader downtrend, potentially leading to deeper losses. That's interesting. Which way will it go? As of the writing, the bull case looks appealing as the MK or whatever histogram with parameters set for 50,000 to gauge the medium to long term. All right. Positive crossovers indicate a renewed bullish momentum. The dollar index, one of Bitcoin's top nemesis, has taken a hit since the Fed meeting, undermining the central bank's supposedly hawkish tone. What does this mean? If the Bitcoin price does break out, several resistance levels between 97,000 and 108,000 identified by the 50, 100, and 200-day simple moving averages would come into focus. That said, ETF flows remain a concern. As noted on Thursday, there hasn't been a single day of net inflows exceeding 500 million in the past month. While prices have stabilized since November 20, cumulative net inflows since the final week of November amount to just 219 million. So we cannot completely rule out a potential bear case in Bitcoin involving a breakdown below the mini ascending channel. Such a move would expose support around 80,000. I'll be honest with you guys. I am bullish. I think this is similar to what happened in April or in the past when, remember, in April, big pullback, 76,000. It was under 80 for a while. It was in the low 80s. And then 3 months later, we hit an all-time high of 126. 2 months later, I think even. I think that's what's coming. I think by mid-January, we're going to be at a new all-time high. Not a huge difference, but I think we'll be 130 to 140 in the next 30 days. The best plan, though, and this is not financial advice, I am not a paid financial advisor, is to buy Bitcoin and just hold it for 4 years or 5 years. You'll be happy you did. You'll be happy you did. If you hold it for 4 or more years, you will make a profit. That has been historically proven. There is no other asset that has done better since 2010 or even 9 since it was released. No asset has done better overall in this time frame. Check for yourself. Follow the money, connect the dots, get the truth, and shave your knuckles for justice. Boom. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Boom, 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 boom. Well, I think my neighbor is ready, and so we're going to be back. Darrinne's going to give us a quick little tip, and so please stick around for that. We'll be right back with my neighbor and good friend, Darrinne. Hey guys, Darrinne here. Oh my God, so amazing is you guys. It's another DIY with Darrinne Wednesdays. We're going to do this every Wednesday, guys. Just little like helpful tips to get us like through the week or whatever. And Wednesday's like such an amazing day. We're not shaming any other days, like whatever day it is for you, or if you're watching it on another day because you're like in a different part of the world where they have like different days or whatever. Like some countries are like, we don't have a Wednesday, or they call it something different or whatever. Like we're not Wednesday name shaming, or like if you're like Thursday positive or whatever, like we're totally celebrating that. We're just saying like Wednesday is going to be like our day to like do total like doing it, you're DIYing or whatever that stands for. It's so amazing. Like you guys are so great. So, you know, I was struggling the other day and I thought about like, oh my God, like Chad, like since he's on his yurt journey, he wears like a lot of sandals. He doesn't wear a lot of socks. So we have all of these socks and they're like, and like this big crazy pile. And it's like, how do you fold socks? Like that's always such a thing. Like, and if you like clothes piles, like we're not clothes pile shaming. If you, however, you're like pile positive or whatever, we're totally doing that. But, you know, if you want to make things like totally like more organized or whatever, or you like sort of like stacking things up, or you're like, I don't know, like a clothing librarian or whatever, like you can totally like clothing librarian yourself. And that'll be probably like another video. We'll be like talking to clothing librarians. So I just wanted to say like you get socks. Like, oh my God, here's some just regular socks that Chad gets. He's like, hey babe, like I totally want to get some socks or whatever. And there's a lot of ways to do it. So you can do it this way. A lot of people do this traditional way, like folding it over like that. And that's totally fine. And we're not like judging that, but that can stretch out the elastic and you can be like super mean and your elastic is like, oh my God, it's dumb and it's not working. And we're not like, I mean, a lot of people like this because it's like, oh my God, that totally looks like, I don't know, like a tennis ball or something got inside your sock. And if you like totally like doing like sock tennis playing or whatever sport you're into, but over time, oh my God, this can stretch out the elastic. So one of the ways to save elastic, and you know, if your socks don't have elastic or whatever, like we're not saying like you should, like if you're anti-elastic, we're not saying we're not having some sort of battle or whatever, but this is the best way. Is just take like the toe part and put it into the like squeezy elastic part, and it just loosely holds it like that, guys. Isn't that amazing? Oh my God, like totally amazing. You're not stretching out the elastic. So it's like total like that. But I mean, like if you pull it like, oh, it can totally fall apart. So you have to be like a little more like sensitive and gentle with socks. And I think like spirit, you know, socks are like the Sims people say like feet are like the gateway to the socks, or the socks are the gateway to the feet or something like that. Anyway, like whatever you, and you guys, if you're like totally, we're not sandal shaming or whatever, like we're total sandal positive, but like this is the best way to like preserve your socks. So your socks just stay like fresh longer. You know what I mean? Like how you wouldn't, like you put a salad in the refrigerator. Oh my God, you guys love salad. Oh my God, I had this amazing salad and they put like pumpkin seeds on it. And I was like, at first I was like, I don't know if I like that. And they're like super crunchy. Oh my God, guys, go get pumpkin seeds on your next salad. Please do that. Oh my God, they're so amazing. But like some people like sunflower seeds. Like I'm not saying sunflowers or pumpkins are different or better. Like, but I'm totally like pro seed salad. Like I'm a seed salad positive person. And I really want you guys to do that and support it. And so this is just quick tips with your socks with Darrinne. Oh my God, you guys are so amazing. Thoughts on socks. And totally like seed. Don't put seeds in your socks, you guys. That might be weird. Unless you're, I don't know, into some sort of like foot massage with seeds or something. That might be another video. I don't know. I don't want to tell people like whatever your food beliefs are. Like, I don't want to judge that, but you guys are amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. Thoughts on socks? Oh my God, you guys, that was so amazing. I love doing these segments. They're super fun. Like everyone, we learn so, like I learned so much just by researching. Like there's so much information online about how to do the different socks or whatever. You guys are so amazing. Thank you for coming on the show. And thank you to Graham for like totally letting me do this. I know this is like his thing where he's like excited about Bitcoin and like really like the banks are bad or whatever. Like he's totally like that. And that's totally cool that Graham's like banks are bad or whatever, like totally. And if you work in a bank though, don't be mad at someone who works in a bank. They're totally just like oh my God, my friend, Nikki spells it Nikki and the E is IE and the E is silent. Like it's mysterious. It's like, why is the E silent? We don't even ask. We just know it's silent. It's amazing. She works in a bank and she's like, works really hard. She's like a good person. And it's like, we shouldn't be mean to her. It's like the big, like guys with the big suits and the big offices in like wherever New York or Texas or wherever like the bank capitals are, like those guys are like, some of those guys seem like sort of mean or whatever. And we're not shaming suits. Like if you like wearing suits, like whatever, however you want to dress yourself, but like totally like Graham's like mad at the banks. And it's just like, but my friend Nikki, silent E, she's amazing. Like let's not be mad at her. Like she does an amazing stuff. And I think the silent E is like mysterious. So anyway, you guys, you're amazing. Thank you for watching the show. Hit the like button and share this out. And you guys are so great. Have a great weekend, you guys. Oh my God, it's Friday or whatever day you're in. We're doing a DIY Wednesday. So we drop these on Graham's like Instagram, which is at Graham Elwood. I have just, my Instagram, I got shut down for some reasons that I can't go into. So we're just using Graham's and it's totally okay. It's amazing. So if you want to watch some of his, like, I'm angry at politics or whatever, like that's totally his vibe. We're not shaming that. Like that's his deal. And then he's letting me use some of my stuff for his. So you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. And remember, if you see like a girl in a bank named Nikki with a silent E, just say hi and say, oh my God, I love you. Darrinne says your friends. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my God. And have a salad with some like pumpkin seeds. Do it. You will love it.